Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today for the third to last match of round 4, we've got the Island Kahuna Hapu going up against the Indigo Elite 4 Koga. Koga is our last trainer from the Indigo Elite 4, so once he's out, all those Elite 4 and champions are gone. Hapu's got a 6-2 record. Koga's got a 4-1 record. Hapu's got the Z Crystal. I've forgotten on which Pokemon. And Koga has the funny Mega Beedrill. Once these traders are ready, we can see who will be moving on to round 5. Hapu leading off with that. Names always throw me off. With the Gastrodon. Beedrill is going to Mega Evolve and go for the U-turn, dealing quite a bit of damage to Gastrodon. And switching out to that Scolipede, Gastrodon with the Muddy Waters going to do 69% to Scolipede. Hapu's going to switch out to that Dugtrio as Scolipede goes for the Toxic Spikes. Earthquake's gonna miss the Dugtrio. I don't even know how that logically works, but Rock Slide takes out the Scolipede, and Koga is the first trainer to lose a Pokemon. Koga's gonna send out that Mega Beedrill. Sucker Punch doing 50% to Beedrill. Drill 1 takes Beedrill or Dugtrio down to the Sash. God, I can't speak. Koga's gonna switch out to the Gliscor, dodge that Earthquake. And Hapu's gonna send out the Flygon. Gonna dodge that Earthquake as well. We're just dodging Earthquakes left and right here. Flygon's gonna go for Dragon Dance. Gliscor's gonna go for the Ice Fang, doing 78% to Flygon. I think this Flygon has the Z Crystal. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it does. Another Ice Fang takes out that Flygon. Right after Dragon Claw does 44% to Gliscor. And Hapu's gonna send out the Golurk, get poisoned immediately. Ice Fang's doing a quarter to Golurk and getting flinched. Golurk with the Poltergeist doing 52% to Gliscor as it uses that Citrus Berry, making Golurk unable to use that Poltergeist again. Acrobatics is going to take out that Dugtrio, but not before lowering Gliscor's speed. Hapu sending out the Crocodile. Intimidate's not gonna affect Gliscor thanks to that Hyper Cutter. Dragon Claw still not taking out this Gliscor. Ice Fang getting a critical hit, doing over half to Crocodile. Another Crunch does take out that Gliscor finally. And Crocodile's left on 2% of its HP right now. Koga's gonna send out the Beedrill now. Fell Stinger takes out the Crocodile. And, you know, might be over. Poison Jab takes out the Mudsdale, yep. Hapu sending out the Golurk. Fell Stinger takes out the Golurk, just maxing out the attack. It's all down to the Gastrodon here. Poison Jab takes it out. And Beedrill once again coming in clutch for Koga as he takes game number 1 with max attack too. You know, just an extra flex in there. We did see really half of Koga's team that game. We didn't see anything from Crobat, Salazzle, or that Venomoth. We saw the Citrus Berry on the Gliscor and the Hyper Cutter ability. As for Hapu's team, we didn't see anything from that Mudsdale. We saw the Poltergeist on Golurk, Dragon Dance on the Flygon, Leftovers on the Gastrodon, and the Life Orb and Intimidate on that Crocodile. And the Focus Sash on that Dugtrio. We are back on the field for game number 2, and we're gonna see if Koga is able to take a 2-0 victory, or if Hapu's gonna bring this to a game number 3. Hapu starting off with the Gastrodon, Koga with the Venomoth. Starting off with a double team, Muddy Water's gonna miss that Venomoth. And set up a Quiver Dance as well. Critical hit from that Muddy Water, dealing 91% to that Venomoth as it goes for a Baton Pass. That accuracy drop's not a good thing to Baton Pass. And Koga switches out to Salazzle. Ice Beam does 15% to it. Salazzle's got +1 in special attack, +1 in speed, +1 in evasion, but -1 in that accuracy. So Salazzle's gonna have to hope for a hit. Getting the Toxic on the Gastrodon. Muddy Water's gonna miss that Salazzle. Shock doing 58% to Gastrodon. Muddy Water missing the Salazzle again. This Gastrodon cannot land a Muddy Water on this Salazzle. Shock not going to affect the Dugtrio, thanks to its Steel type. Flamethrower takes that Dugtrio down to the Sash. Rock Slide does take out that Salazzle. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't miss a single move. Koga's sending out the Beedrill. Hapu's gonna switch out to the Mudsdale, and Beedrill's gonna go for that U-turn on Mudsdale. Getting out of there while activating Mudsdale's stamina. Switching out to the Venomoth now. Venomoth goes for a double team. Heavy Slam does land on that Venomoth, and it will go down. Koga currently has 4 Pokemon left, as Hapu still has all 6. Albeit some at low health. Gonna send out the Scolipede. Rock Slide does 85% to it as it sets up a second Toxic Spike. Another Rock Slide takes out the Scolipede. And Koga is down to half of his team left. He sends out that Crobat now, another Pokemon we didn't see last game. Gonna Toxic the Mudsdale. Rock Slide doing 73% to Crobat. Cross Poison to 7% to Mudsdale. Heavy Slam will take out the Crobat. And Koga sends out that Beedrill now. Hapu's going to switch out to the Golurk, getting Toxic from those spikes as a U-turns out of there and goes to the Gliscor. Ice Fang does 30% to Golurk. Poltergeist does 45% to Gliscor. And another Ice Fang will take out that Golurk. Hapu losing her first Pokemon now, in this game at least. Crocodile coming out, getting Toxic from those spikes. Ice Fang doing 36%, flinching the Crocodile. Another Ice Fang doing 36%, Crunch doing 38%, putting Gliscor in that Citrus Berry range. And the Life Orb plus Toxic takes out that Crocodile. And Hapu sends out the Flygon now, setting up the Dragon Dance. Ice Fang doing 83% to Flygon. Dragon Claw leaves Gliscor on 1%. Ice Fang takes out the Flygon. What an insane string of luck for Koga. Sucker Punch takes out the Gliscor. And it's all down to the Mega Beedrill. Sucker Punch doing 51%. Fell Stinger taking out the Beedrill. as it gets a +3 in that attack. Hapu sends out the Mudsdale. Poison Jab takes out the Mudsdale. It's all down to Gastrodon once more. Poison Jab takes it out. And Koga, against a type disadvantage, takes game number 2, which means he's moving on to round 3, where he'll be facing off the winner of yesterday's match, Johto Gym Leader Faulkner. Join us tomorrow where we've got the second to last match of round 4, the Johto Gym Leader Jasmine going up against the Pokemon Trainer Kuzma. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.